Hi everyone, it's Tuesday, March 19th. This is Talk to Me Tuesday, and by God, by God, it's a Tuesday and I'm filming. Yay! I've just come back from another meeting. I am now officially on the board of the Shasberry Historical Society. They had to interview me and see if we might fit, and let me just say, after I told them kind of what I do, like genealogy, I volunteer for gravestone photos, I quilt, and I just happened to be quilting a Shasberry resident quilt. They were ecstatic. We're talking a room of 10 guys. I was the youngest person there, and they are very thrilled to have me, a woman, a quilter, on the board. So, when I told them what I did, and they offered up the Historical Society house for our Dear Jane Stickle meetings. And I'm so excited about that because as soon as I said what I was working on, one of the gentlemen said, Abby, I need to show you something. And he took me into the front room of this historical house, and there is a life-size photo, I guess, life-size, it's mounted, of the Jane Stickle quilt. And he said, this is, an exact replica of the quilt. He says, do you think your quilting ladies would be interested in this? And I said, absolutely. I said, the quilt is only out 6 weeks in the year, from September to mid-October, for leaf peeping season. And people come from around the world to see this. But if we, meaning my little sewing circle, could look at this, within an inch of it, and get a better idea of the blocks, then that would be fantastic. And I know the ladies are going to be so excited when I tell them that of the generous offer of the Historical Society. So starting next month, we will be having our meetings there. And I just think it's great. I've been, the past couple days, now that the house is quieted down, I've been working on some blocks and having a good time. But what I was finding yesterday was I spend most of my time trying to pick out the fabrics to make the block. And to cut down on that time, I said, okay, I had like scraps in 3 different places in a bag, and I said, okay, this is crazy. I actually dumped out my scraps and arrange them by color. So I'm hoping that's going to cut down on some of the time, and I'll be able to get more done. I think I counted yesterday, I think I have 54 blocks done, and I'm way ahead of where I thought I would ever be. So really excited about that. What can I say? It's very exciting times. The other thing I did this weekend was, it's my daughter's birthday on Thursday, and she was home for spring break last week, and I was getting a little nostalgic. She was getting ready to go back on Sunday, and on the day before, on Saturday, I'm like, oh, it's her birthday and I want to do something. So I made her a pillow using an Ithaca t-shirt, and I'm sure you can see it. Musical notes, because she's in the School of Music. And then even that little gold trim, I put like a little thing on it, has music notes. It's funny, the only blue that I had that would go with this was some fabric I had left over from Harry Potter, but she likes it, so it's fine. And I think I recall Jennifer talking about putting zippers on some pillowcases that she had done for her son, and I thought, oh, I'd like to try that. I have a whole bunch of zippers I bought off from Amazon. I was doing this, it's not a pencil holder, but I was doing some sort of zippered pouch at a class last year, and I was refusing to pay like $4 or $5 for one zipper when you can get 40 or 50 for the same price on Amazon. So I have a whole bunch of zippers I haven't used. This is the first one I did, and I'm sure I did it wrong, but it looks okay. It looks fine. It works. So she went back yesterday. She didn't take it, but she loved it, she said. And I had done a pillow for Patrick when he went off to Champlain. So both kids will have that. And yeah, you know, what I forgot to show you, actually, I didn't make a video last week. Last Friday, I may have mentioned it, I was going to this fabric extravaganza in New Hampshire. It's about 3 hours away, and there were going to be 8 quilt shops there. I guess you would say they were like cleaning out inventory. Oh my Lord. I'm I'm glad I'm working. I controlled myself, I thought. Oh, I'll just show you. Okay, so there were some things I could not say no to. And especially at $4 a yard, I wasn't gonna say no. I bought some ombre, Japanese ombre. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. So I got that in several colorways, and I can't wait to do something with this. I probably should have had something in mind, but at that price, I wasn't gonna say no. How can you say no? I mean, isn't that what we're supposed to do when we're quilters, is buy fabric? It's just beautiful, and it feels so nice. So I got some of that, and then I'd run out of my thread fabric that I'm doing the spools with, but I thought this was, you know, pretty close. It's a gray and it's got the white thing, so I'm just using this for another border. I'm gonna do the spools, a gray border, and then this, because it kind of reminds me of thread also. And then it was before St. Patrick's Day, and I saw this, and I don't know, I just really loved it. My husband and I went to Ireland last fall, so I have something in mind. I really want to do some sort of Celtic quilt. I haven't quite decided, but I love that. And then I mean, how can you say no to this? I mean, I am really digging the Modern Quilt Guild that I'm in, so, but all these batiks, I kid you not, were $4 a yard. So I just went. I've been wanting to do a stained glass window based on the rose window in Notre Dame in Paris. So I just think some of these colors are just fantastic, are going to be fantastic for that. Especially this one. This one I just love it. So that was my birthday present to me. And my friend, she actually, I thought I was spending more than her, but she actually outspent me, which was kind of funny because she's like, I'm not going to get anything, and then she ended up with more. So we're talking about going next year. Not that we're going to need any more, but it was just fun. And there's a lot of stuff that I did say no to for myself. I did pick up one other thing, and I don't know where I put it. There was one woman that was there who does, Sue Pelland was there, and she has her own particular ruler, has her own technique for doing applique leaves and stuff. So I was talking to her about perhaps coming to the guild to do a workshop or something. Hold on one second, I found what I wanted. So with Sue doing all her demonstrations, she does leaves, you know. So instead of buying the tool, she had grab bags. You could get grab bags, and all these leaves are already pre-fused. And I don't know if you remember, I had done a family tree for my mother for Christmas. Well, I stuffed a bag just chock full of leaves, and I'll never need to fuse another leaf. I figured for $4, I have, oh gosh, I've got hundreds of leaves here. And I figured it was cheaper than buying the tool that I might only use once or twice, and everything's pre-fused. So I'm going to start working on family tree for myself and one for my mother-in-law. I thought she'd really enjoy that. I think that's going to be it for now. I'm sure I've got tons of other stuff, but I've gabbed on long enough. Happy crafting, happy sewing, and I'll see you next week. Bye.